is Karen LaBeouf, widow of Major Douglas LaBeouf.
My name is Cassidy LaBeouf, and I am the daughter of Major Douglas LaBeouf.
Douglas LaBeouf II, son of Major Douglas LaBeouf.
I was born in South Korea. Our family immigrated to the United States. I grew up in predominantly Hispanic neighborhood in La Puente, California as well. So did my husband. We found diversity to be the strength of our community. He was actually a grade older than I was in high school. Our day consists of volunteering. Some odd fundraiser jobs that he was doing for the community, I was there with them, and that was part of our date. And we got married at the Catholic church where he grew up and served as an altar boy. He told me that his goal wanted to be a soldier and serve this country. After, when he was done with his master's, he was commissioned. Job was the intelligence officer for the Army. Cassidy wasn't supposed to be born until Christmas Eve. Actually, that was her due date. But on December 17th, she was anxious to come out to this world.
I'm daddy's little girl, so I did everything with him. He's a huge baseball fan, so we'd go watch baseball games. Whenever the Steelers would come and play the Broncos, we'd always go to those games, and we'd go to Nuggets games and a lot of stuff like that. He was just always such a happy person. He was always smiling.
Whenever I look at pictures, I just kind of aspire a little bit to try to be what he was.
When I see Cassidy and Doug, I see so much of their father in them. He was very playful. He'll make up these random songs for the kids and sing to them. Doug was there for our kids every single moment. He was actually scheduled to teach at West Point, but he deferred his assignment for one more year so that he could go ahead and serve. He felt strongly about going to Iraq and serving.
My dad was always really, really good at being very transparent with us. There's never been a time in my life when I was little where I didn't know what the bigger picture was.
Cassidy was 6 when Doug deployed, and our son Dougie was just 2. I really didn't think anything of it. It was just another routine 1-year tour. Little that I knew that he would never come home again.
Douglas LaBeouf was killed in one of the deadliest Iraq tragedies. He was one of 12 soldiers who died in the crash of a Black Hawk helicopter over the weekend.
Flagged at City Hall are being flown at half staff. Army Major Douglas LaBeouf is survived by a wife and 2 children. This soldier is gone, yet his memory lives on.
We were in our living area, and I hear doorbell ring. And through the door, I could see 3rd ACA Rear Detachment Commander and a chaplain. I couldn't get myself to open the door to let them in.
And she just screams, my grandma was living with us, so she screams, go get grandma. I go get grandma. And then the next thing I know, and then everything else is a blur.
I knew at that moment that he wasn't coming home. When Doug passed away, our lives were never the same.
She went back to school right away, wanted to finish her degree as fast as she could, so that way she could get a better job to help support our family.
You know, it takes a lot to go through what she did. So I think that made her and our family a lot stronger and closer.
I don't know how life would have been without them. Actually, they're the ones who saved me. Because of them, I was able to wake up in the morning and function
For me, I kind of just stayed by myself, you know. I was kind of quiet growing up.
I obviously had to grow up really fast, and I felt, you know, when he passed away, that I had to be the strong one in the family. Just because, you know, I had a little brother, so it was kind of like I have bigger shoes to fill, as well as his shoes to fill.
Education has always been a big part in our family.
My dad was a high school teacher. After his time over in Iraq, he was going to go teach at West Point. So education was huge in our family. We were going to get good grades, and we were going to take our education seriously.
When Cassidy was in high school, senior year, I was actually concerned that we're going to end up with this huge college debt that, you know, she couldn't afford or I couldn't afford at the end.
Fort Carson gave my mom a list of nonprofits that help Gold Star and surviving families.
One day, we received a package in the mail. It was an Apple laptop computer, courtesy of Children of Fallen Patriots Foundation.
As a graduation present and a little good luck for my journey in college, and that was amazing.
Since Cassidy's been in college, there was a constant communication from Children of Fallen Patriots Foundation. She had an opportunity to participate in Career Symposium.
We spoke to the Atlanta Falcons because one of our board members was connected with them, and they came up with the idea to have this Career Symposium where our kids come in and they get to meet a bunch of team members even and different people doing very different things at the organization.
I have never met other Gold Star children. It was one of those things and one of those connections that happens once in a lifetime. We talked until 3 a.m. the first night. I have done over 10 years of therapy, and those 2 nights that I had with my friends that I made on the Atlanta trip did more healing for my heart than those 10 years did.
Cassidy and I met at the Atlanta Symposium, and when we decided we needed a summer intern, she was the first person we called.
The first day, as soon as I walked in, you know, everybody greeted me with hugs. They really made me feel like home as soon as I got here. I did everything from helping our enrollment coordinator enroll new families to helping our scholarship administrators with documents from our students. All of our scholarship administrators, they're Gold Star or surviving family members. We have a connection with our students beyond anybody else.
Her father's accident involved a number of other families, so I reached out to Cassidy and I asked her, do you know any of these other families? And
we ended up finding all of the service members who passed away with my dad and finding their children. There's something so healing about helping other families who've gone through the same struggles get taken care of.
She's been a real asset to the team. She's come in and done a lot of great things. And I told her if she wants a job when she graduates, we'd love to have her. Really here to honor the service and sacrifice of our heroes, and they should never be forgotten.
During the internship, I saw my husband in her. She was starting to think about others rather than her.
My dad did all these great things. I want to do the great things he also did.
There are people who do care.
Everybody at Children of Fallen Patriots, whether it's our staff to our children, it's genuinely a family.
Imagine it's our kids. And we'd want someone to take care of our kids if we couldn't. If you give these kids the tools to prosper, they will flourish.
Thank you, Children of Fallen Patriots and donors, for helping my family and many other families like ours.
All the donors and supporters, thank you so much for supporting our family.
Thank you for believing in me, my education, and my dreams. I am so honored and so proud to be a part of this Children of Fallen Patriots family.